Good afternoon and thank you for joining us for news updates at 2. You're with me, Tandy Wemzumara. Pope Francis has urged everyone to remember and pray for the children of Ukraine. Making the remarks as he met with young people assisted by the Vatican's Santa Marta Pediatric Dispensary, the Holy Father recorded the many children of Ukraine who will be unable to celebrate the birth of Christ in peace and security. The Pope emphasized that we must not forget the children of Ukraine who are suffering from war and in other parts of the world who are also suffering from injustice. Courts have resumed their operations after the Malawi Judiciary Union has called off a strike over conditions of service. The union's spokesperson, Andy Haliwa, says they have reached a compromise with the Ministry of Finance over their demand for improved conditions of service. According to Haliwa, they have signed an MOU with the Minister of Finance, Soston Kwengwe, that government will address their grievances in the next financial year. Among other things, the judiciary members of staff want a salary and allowance increment. Government has said it has finally developed the guidelines on how to identify and honor the country's fallen heroes amid concerns that some are deserted. According to Ministry of Tourism and Culture spokesperson Simon Mvundula, from early next year, the steering committee will do further consultations with stakeholders. The development comes as in July this year, nephew to Michael Frederick Sauka, composer of the Malawi national anthem, asked the government to stop using the prayer for failure to honor pledges of taking care of the family of the foreign artist and his wife. Police in Lilongwe have arrested a 40-year-old Nigerian national, Anthony Ojukwu, for allegedly being found in possession of illicit drugs suspected to be cocaine. Lilongwe police spokesperson Hastings Chigalu says the police worked on the tip the foreign nationals were selling drugs at a drinking joint in Area 10, and the law enforcers raided the place at around 2 o'clock in the morning. Suddenly, Ojukwu found himself encircled by a team of detectives while his accomplice managed to escape the scene, and upon being searched, he was found in possession of 20 blisters of illicit drugs suspected to be cocaine. Meanwhile, the suspected cocaine has been sent to Pharmacy and Medicines Regulatory Authority for analysis, and Ojukwu is to appear in court to answer a case of possession of dangerous drugs, which contravenes with Regulation 4A of Section 19, subsection 1 of the Dangerous Drugs Act. And in other news, Tunisia's main opposition coalition has said President Kais Saied must resign after fewer than 9% of eligible voters took part in parliamentary elections. The National Salvation Front head, Najib Shebi, said Saturday's poll was a fiasco, calling for mass protests to demand snap presidential elections. The vote was boycotted by most opposition parties, who accused Mr. Saied of reversing the democratic progress made since the 2011 uprising, a charge he denies. After sacking the Prime Minister and suspending Parliament in July 2021, a year later, Mr. Saied pushed through a constitution enshrining his one-man rule after a vote that was also boycotted by the main opposition parties. And that's about what we had time for in this edition of our news updates at 2. But do stay tuned as we bring you more news updates and for the rest of our programs. My name is Tandy Wemzumara. Goodbye for now.